Hi friends, it's Rachel here from The Perfect Book on Bookstagram and TikTok. And I am here to do a book haul, a book outlet book haul for my first BookTube video. Yay, a round of applause. Okay, let's get right into it. Book Outlet has most of their books for $5.99. Hardcover, paperback, new books, $5.99. And then I also got 15% off a couple of them, so I went absolutely insane. I mean, I could have done worse, I think, but I had to order. I mean, whatever they're doing at Book Outlet, keep doing it. Okay, the first one that I got was Finlay Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead. Oh my God. My cat is jumping down from the counter. That just scared the crap out of me. Okay, Finlay Donovan Knocks 'Em Dead. So, like everyone else, I was obsessed with Finlay Donovan is Killing It. I loved the first book. I read the second book on NetGalley, shout out NetGalley, for the ARC, and I really liked it. Did I like it as much as the first book? No, but I really enjoyed it, and I'm so excited for the third. Like, I'm here with Finlay. I'm following her journey. I'm totally bought in. I love these series. So I only had it on the ebook version that NetGalley gave me, so I had to get a hard copy to match my Finlay Donovan is Killing It. Kat Rion Award. I have to be honest with all of you. I'm well read. I mean, I read a lot of books. I can't spell very well, but I can't pronounce people's names. So this is gonna be something that is gonna haunt me on BookTube. So please be kind. I will try my best. But this book, look at it. The cover is stunning. It's a horror. So there's a mother-daughter duo in this, and the daughter is acting a little bit suspicious, like whispering to Bones and doing weird things, and the mother's concerned that something's happening. And then I think it also goes from the daughter's perspective where she's worried about her mother, because the mother seems like she's paranoid and like watching the daughter. So who's really, like, what's really going on here? Is there a family thing happening? Is it the mother who's behaving strangely? Is it the daughter? We're gonna find out. But again, the colors of this, such a vibe. Okay, Namesake by Adrienne Young. I have the first one, which is Fable, and I needed the second. I have not read Fable. I will read it. Do you also do this? Like, I have to have the full series. Sometimes it bites me in the butt though, because I'll read the first book after buying the full series and I don't like it. I don't think that's gonna be the case for this one. I've heard amazing things, but I'm like a collector, and I think book buying and book collecting and book reading are two different things, and I happen to love both. Another one that I had on NetGalley, never got around to reading, sorry. This is by Ellery Lloyd. Got that one. She's winning. I just totally threw myself off. Okay, The Club. So this one seemed like a little bit like of a dark academia vibe, like well, I was gonna say a club that everyone wants to get into, like literally that's the name of the book. But I love like a club, like an elite group. Like, think Illuminati, think like these wealthy, like, what's the book I just read? God, I should have had a second cup of coffee. What was I think? Ashley Winstead. Oh my God. Whew. Ashley Winstead, her book that I just read was like this, where there's like wealthy, like clubs and they do like weird things. If you haven't read that book, read it. But this one I'm super excited about too. I love like a peek behind the curtain, you know, it's like, oh, one side, we're so fancy, we do all these great things, and then like the truth comes out on the other side, and I'm like, yes, because nobody and nothing is ever what it seems, okay? Just like here on YouTube, just like on Bookstagram, nothing is what it seems. Okay, Omen's Bite. This is the Sisters of Salem, second book. The first one is Spells Trouble. Once again, I have not read the first one. I have it, I love it. I love this cover. I loved the first one's cover. So I saw this on there and I was like, yeah, I need it. I'm really excited. This is about witchy sisters and demons. Perfect for spooky season. One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. Did I get it? I should really look these names up. One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. It's so cute, it's so pretty, it's so summery, it's so Italia. Makes me want a wine spritzer. I mean, when do I not want a wine spritzer? But this one, perfect summer read, gorgeous. It matches my nails. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is about a mother and daughter where they were going to go on a trip to Italy together. The mother passes away and the daughter decides to go on the trip. I mean, I'm sure everybody knows what this is about, but the daughter decides to go on the trip and then she meets up with the mother and like finds her there as a young woman and gets to kind of know her mother, I think in a different lens, which is so sweet, so sad. I don't do very well with sad books, but if this is sad, happy, I'm into it. If it's sad, like really sad, I don't know. I've had some like sadness in my own life, so I read to like get away from sadness. I read to dissociate, to like have a different experience than the one like in my real life. So I don't always do well with like death of family members, especially like dying young or like siblings. So leave me a comment. Let me know if this is like too sad or if it's like happy sad where it's like not really like the sadness isn't taking over the whole book. All of Us Villains. So this one, All of Us Villains, is about 7 families who pick one family member to fight to the death with the other 7 families' family member for control over like this magical resource. So essentially power. This sounds really good. I'm down for it. Look at that cover. I do believe that I have the second one of this on NetGalley. I'll have to double check with my phone because I'm filming on it right now. But I think the second one, I think I might have the audio for it. So I think that's why I picked this up, because I was like, ooh, let me read this, then I'll listen to the audio on NetGalley, which was exciting to me. Oh, okay, speaking of, Along the Saltwise Sea by Deborah Baker. So she did Over the Woodward Wall as well, which I have and I own and I haven't read. Was this just a box of books, like, for me to collect? These are like, I believe, middle grade. They're only about 200 pages. I'm so excited to read this series. I have the first one, Over the Woodward Wall. This is the second I wanted to grab. And then I have, again, the third one waiting for me on NetGalley as an ebook. So I'm wicked excited. The third one's coming out. I'll put the date up here somewhere of when it's actually coming out, so that you guys can keep your eyes peeled. But I love books like this. I love 200 pagers. I do love a middle grade, as long as it's not like, as long as it's a little bit older middle grade. Like, I don't need any like not to put this down because this was a great series, but I don't need any like Spiderwick Chronicles type of thing. That was like a little too young, but this is really exciting. Okay, and Anatomy, a love story. So this is a gothic love story about a woman who I believe is trying to become a surgeon. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah. So she gets kicked out of like surgeon like school lecture because she's a woman. She can't be a surgeon. They say she can't be a surgeon, but we know that she can. Yes. So she teams up with, I believe, a grave robber. Yes, a strange man. No, wait, no. I mean, he probably is a strange man, let's be honest. This guy named Jack, she teams up with him. He seems to be like a local guy who like works in the cemetery, I believe, and they investigate what's going on. So somebody's digging up bodies locally and doing something with them. And Jack and this girl who wants to be a surgeon are gonna figure out what's going on. And I'm assuming fall in love. I don't know, just maybe. This was not through Book Outlet. It was sent to me by the publisher through Biblio Lifestyle. Victoria, who is in charge of the book tours, she's amazing. I'm halfway through this. I love it. It's a little graphic as far as like the murders and stuff. And it's not really, it's not really police procedural graphic, because whenever I hear that, I'm like, oh, okay, like police procedural where they're like looking at photos. No, it's just like graphic, but I don't mind it. But just like a heads up for some of you. So good. I mean, Karen Slaughter just knows how to tell an amazing like detective story. Not even like a detective story, just an amazing story. So this is about, it's like a dual timeline. So you're going back and forth between a marshal who is, oh, this is the second book. I never read the first book, which is a good sign because I'm reading the second one. You don't have to read the first book to read the second one, which is nice. They kind of summarize it in the first couple chapters for you. She summarizes it in like an easy, digestible way. It's about a U.S. Marshal who is investigating essentially a cult, you could call it, but she's stumbles upon a cult because she's investigating a crime that happened in the 80s. And then we go back and actually watch the crime in the 80s unfold from the victim's perspective. This is so good. Get it, buy it. It's out now. Thank you to William Morrow. Thank you to Victoria at Biblio Lifestyle. And thank you to Karen Slaughter for this book. I'm loving it. That's all I've got right now, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning into this mess, exciting mess of a first video. Love you, love my friends. As always, I hope you have a perfect day. I'll see you next time.